You know what the old saying is, do as I say, not as I do. If you were ever a child, which I know you were, chances are you had a parent, you had an aunt or an uncle, you had a grandpa or a grandma that probably said this to you. Maybe even a teacher, a Sunday school teacher, somebody, some adult said, do as I say, not as I do. Now, we all know that there's some real cognitive dissonance there. But speaking of cognitive dissonance, I want you to think about what Wall Street is telling people today. What Wall Street is telling investors. Is it not true that Wall Street has always said, well, to be a good investor, you need to buy low and you need to, that's correct, sell high. But today, what's so interesting is if you talk to your broker, you talk to your financial advisor, you talk to maybe even that custodian of your 401k, and you make even a remote comment that you're thinking about bailing, you're thinking about taking your chips off the table, as they say, what do they immediately come up with as an excuse? They say, no, there's a lot of value left in the market today. No, you're going to lose to capital gains. You're going to have to pay taxes. Well, that's the reason I titled this video, Do As They Said, Not As They Say. You see, our money is our money. Our money was money we worked for. Our money is the money that we sacrificed time away from our family, time working with a whole bunch of personalities, some that which were probably kind of unsavory. We maybe worked holidays, maybe we worked weekends, maybe we even did overtime. And the reality is that by the time the average person is retired, they have spent 90,000 hours working. That is a long time. And so why is it that when we work so hard for our money and we simply try to express to our advisor or to our broker or to the institution that we're investing with that we simply don't want to get greedy, we want to take some of our chips off the table, that they throw us all these excuses why we shouldn't take and put our money into something that's safer. I would advise or suggest that a lot of it has to do with self-interest. Going back to an old philosophy, Wall Street can't make money on our money unless our money's in Wall Street. So what that means is that they want us to stay invested. They want us to continue buying their products. They want us to continue to use their services. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the reality is that today we need to be using our gut instinct. We need to be paying attention to how we feel about our money and the risks that we're taking on our money. You see, chances are today you've got more money than you've ever had in your retirement accounts, your retirement life. And what that means is that you lose 10% on $100,000, that's 10 grand. You lose 10% on 500,000, that's 50 grand, 5 times the amount. You see, the bigger the number, the more substantial and the more of an impact a loss in the stock market affects you by. And so this is the reason why I try to encourage clients, if you're within 5 years of retirement, you really want to start to reassess and become very purposeful with how you're investing your retirement dollars. Why? Because as you get closer and closer to retirement, the less time you have to recover and the more of a liability you stand to realize if you end up losing money to a stock market pullback. Today, the world is crazy. Today, we've got so many different things that could create a major substantial pullback in the stock market. And the question remains, do you really want to sustain that? Or would it be better for you to actually help yourself sleep better at night by reducing your risk, taking those dollars off the table, taking them away from the Wall Street casino and putting them into things that you know are safer, things that are producing more of an interest and a dividend growth, instead of just simply risking it to the fickle mistress of Wall Street. So I hope that this gives you some food for thought, because if your gut's been telling you that you need to reassess, but yet you seem to be meeting with resistance with whoever you work with, maybe it's time to start looking for valid alternatives to the money that you want to make safer in your retirement life. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Matthew Johnson, and if I may, I want to encourage you just before I leave. If you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. It's always helpful. And if you like our little videos, please hit that subscribe button so that we can notify you each time we have a video. And if you feel that you've got maybe some friends, some family, maybe even a coworker that might benefit from this same kind of edification, I'm going to really encourage you, share it with your friends. They might really appreciate this little bit of information. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, it's up to you to make today a great day.